Hi, this is Alex from devstories.eu. Power BI Fundamentals, Episode 5 of 14. Your dashboard might look beautiful, but it is entirely useless if the numbers are a week old. The real challenge is getting fresh data into the cloud when your actual database is locked away behind a strict corporate firewall. Resolving that tension is exactly what data connectors and the on-premises data gateway do. Power BI is an empty vessel until you feed it information. To pull that information in, you use data connectors. Microsoft provides hundreds of these out of the box for almost any system you can name. Think of a connector as a pre-built, specialized translator. Whether your data lives in an Oracle database, a Snowflake warehouse, or a cloud service like Salesforce, the connector handles the heavy lifting. It manages the specific API calls, the authentication methods, and the native query structures required to talk to that target system. You just provide the credentials and select the tables you want. The connector translates your request into the exact language the source system understands, meaning you never have to write custom extraction scripts. When your data source is already in the cloud, this process is seamless. Power BI reaches out across the internet, authenticates, and pulls the data. But the reality for many organizations is much more complicated. What happens when your data lives on a physical server sitting in your office basement? You cannot simply ask cloud-based Power BI to reach down into your private local network. Doing so would require your IT team to open inbound firewall ports, exposing your internal database to the public internet. Here is the key insight. You do not need to expose your internal network to the outside world to let Power BI read your data. Instead, you use an on-premises data gateway. The gateway is a small piece of software that you install on a machine inside your local network. It sits behind your firewall, close to your internal data sources. It acts as a secure outbound bridge. Rather than Power BI forcing its way into your network, the communication happens entirely in reverse. The gateway constantly checks a secure cloud queue using a standard outbound internet connection. It simply asks the cloud if there are any pending data requests. Because the connection is initiated from inside your network going out, standard firewalls allow the traffic through without any special configuration. Let us look at a practical scenario. You have a Monday morning sales report that must automatically refresh at 6 in the morning. The raw sales data lives on that firewalled server in the basement. At 6 o'clock, the Power BI cloud service registers a scheduled refresh request. Moments later, your local gateway pulls the cloud queue and picks up this request. The gateway downloads the query instructions, connects directly to your local database using your internal network credentials, and executes the query locally. Once the basement server finishes processing the request, it hands the raw data back to the gateway software. The gateway compresses and encrypts this data, then pushes it out to the Power BI cloud service. The cloud receives the encrypted package, decrypts it, and updates your sales dashboard. By using this outbound polling method, the gateway gives you the full analytical power of the cloud without requiring you to move your actual database out of the basement. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Until next time, take it easy.